All right, this is the Close Your Mouth podcast here. This is Kevin from the cast, Kevin of X, you know what to call me. Here with my two co-hosts,
What's up? I'm Zach.
And Paul?
and we're back here with some new content. I know we've been on quite a bit of hiatus for a bit, but we here. More tune for your head time. I'm fucking around. That was mad cheesy, but we're here with just giving our first impressions on the Drake, his latest release. I'm not sure whether to call it a compilation, a playlist, album, but it's called Dark Lane Demo Tapes. So we're just here, throwing we're not gonna do this as a conventional album review. We're just kind of gonna just give our thoughts on the project as a whole, and just take it from there. We're just gonna have just a free talk and just see where it goes. So does anybody want to start it off first in terms of the review?
I'll do it. I felt like the album, it wasn't bad. Not my favorite. It was something nice. I felt like he just threw out there just to help us during quarantine. Just like a nice listen.
That help us.
I don't know. It was cool. It was cool, definitely, to see him like overlook his past a little bit in certain songs, and I feel like most artists do that when they have like reached their peak. It's kind of like where to go next, I guess, in a way. But it wasn't bad. I think the album cover was pretty nice. It was a nice fitting for the title itself, Dark Lane. Looked like he's about to do some demon stuff, but yeah, overall it was just like I was content with his work. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but yeah.
Okay. How about you, Zach? Any thoughts on the project as a whole?
I wasn't like, I didn't really see like previews for it before it even got released, to be honest.
So what's it called? It was like
was it a surprise?
Oh, okay. It was a surprise release.
To be honest with you, I like when I saw it posted on Instagram, I didn't like care. And then you guys are like, "Oh, let's do a review on it." And then I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll listen to it now." Like I didn't care to listen to it at all.
Yeah,
but,
honestly,
I wasn't let down. What I expected is what I got.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't really like super keen on bumping this. I don't know if you guys remember from the last time we talked about the two singles that Drake dropped. I think it was a Chicago Freestyle and When to Say When. And I don't know if you guys remember. That's like a super throwback episode. I kind of told you guys
War came out too, like before.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even listen to War back then, to be honest with you. Like I kind of gave my thoughts on just like how I felt about like Drake as an artist, and kind of just where I'm at with Aubrey and in his work. How I kind of wasn't super too excited to like hear anything that he really had to drop. How a lot of his content has just been pretty monotonous. So when this came out, I wasn't gonna listen to it, but you know how it be on social media. Everyone's posting like a random like Drake song, and everyone's like, "Oh, yo, he snapped." And then like I was just like, "All right, fuck it. Like, let me listen to it. Let me see what happens." And
I'm gonna say like at least 90% of our like followers, like our audience, probably loves Drake. So it was ideal to do this.
Yeah, and like everyone's kind of like, I mean, just on social media, just everyone's posting it. So I was just like, all right, fuck it, let me just give this shit a listen.
Just gotta check it out.
Yeah, the project wasn't super long. It was like 49 minutes, and it wasn't. I wasn't suffocated by the project or anything.
I'm not. I don't want to speak for all of us, but like I feel like all three of us, we're semi Drake fans. We're not like hardcore like dick riding Drake fans. Like I'm semi like meaning like we don't. No, I'm saying like he's listenable. Like I will never tell anyone to turn Drake off, but I'll never bump Drake by myself. If it's on, it's on. Like I don't care.
Paul's like, I don't know, man. Paul seemed like he getting his bag a little bit more than the rest of us here. He might.
Nah, Paul, are you like a Drake fan?
Nah. I mean, like I like Drake, but not like I wouldn't really call myself a fan. Like I'm not, I don't know.
Like
Like
yo,
I
you gonna be riding for Drake, bro? You ain't got that OVO sweatshirt. You got
Nah,
sweatshirt.
nah,
I see,
man.
yo,
So,
I see dick riders, bro, post about him. They're like, oh, Drake's really the GOAT. He's 500-0 when it comes to music. Never dropped a bad song. It's
I
like,
I truly just feel like some of his songs, like relationship wise, is like very relatable to like all of us. Like we can all relate to it in some sort of way.
like his writers that are really
I,
going through it.
all right, I ain't even really give my opinion on it. All right, so I'm gonna just go, man. I don't. I hate to be that guy. Like I feel like I'm always the Drake doubter, and
Nah,
I
it's
feel
cool,
like
man.
I don't know if you guys are gonna cop please for your man's Aubrey, but I mean I gotta spit, the facts, bro. No, I'm not gonna spit the facts, just my opinion on it. I mean, when I saw it was called Dark Lane Demo Tapes, almost immediately, like I kind of rolled my eyes because you know how Drake is when it comes to this shit. It's like it's a playlist, it's a compilation. He's always kind of just like bobbing and weaving from that album title. So as soon as I saw that, I was kind of like, ah, this again. So I'm like, I can't really be super. Yeah, as soon as you see that shit, because like if it's not like a full project, there's a certain amount like you can't be super critical of it. So I'm
Hmm.
like, there's probably gonna be some rough cuts off this project. It's not gonna be anything too crazy. But I was just like, all right, fuck it. Like it is what it is. Cause he did the whole with the playlist compilation shit. He did with like More Life. He did it with If You're Reading This Is Too Late, like What a Time to Be Alive. So I was just like, he's doing one of these shits again.
Yeah.
I mean, altogether, I mean, just like looking through the project, it was like a moodier project. It was a lot more, melancholy, like Dark Lane, like he kind of it fit that, and the production was kind of cohesive for the project. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really feel like the production was anything too crazy or anything to really, marvel at. Um, so I mean, with this project, like I said, when on the former shit that we were talking about, like with Drake, with the When to Say When in Chicago freestyle, you're gonna get the same content from Drake all the time. It's I don't know, man. For me, like it's kind of just like, come on, man. Like at least if you're gonna say the same shit to me, at least repackage it or try to find some way to be like a lot more innovative with what you're, conveying the message over to me. It's like you're gonna get the shallow like introspection from Drake where he's kind of doing the whole like he's either like bragging about what he's doing and his accomplishments, or you're gonna get Drake in his fields. And I feel like that's for me. Like
It's like,
when Drake does that shit, like I'm just not interested in it, bro. Like some of this shit, like it just sounds like shit that I've heard from him since like Thank Me Later Drake days.
just to like,
Not even Thank Me Later Drake days. It's like fucking um I forgot the name of that project, bro. He had Houston, Atlanta, Vegas on it. Like there's certain shit that I'm just used to hearing from him since like fucking since comeback season, since his mixtape days. So like I didn't really give a damn too much about some of the shit that he has to say. Um, not like you know what I'm saying. Like, granted, it is what it is. Like, I understand artists do make artists kind of do stick to their p's and q's of what they're good at. But like
Mhm.
I said, like you gotta at least like try to do something with the content to like shake it up a bit, man. He's too comfortable, man, and it's uh. And like you said, people do meet Rod Drake, so like whatever he does, like he kind of has this whole thing on him where I feel like he can't fail. And my final point here is just like, you know, I kind of feel like Drake shit could, like I said, it should get repetitive. And when it comes to just like the style wise, like you kind of really don't like. I don't understand. I don't know if this is style or if it's artistically. Like I feel like he's lacking because I just feel like he kind of takes other people's, like I said, like we called him the Kakashi of hip hop back then, where he used to just steal niggas' flows or just like take an idea or like a song concept from somebody and then he would flip it and then he would repackage it. And obviously because he's Drake, he's the bigger artist than any other person that whose ideas that he's taking. And he's way more
Yeah.
commercial than them. Like his shit's always gonna, be massive. Like fucking like Hotline Bling, like how he stole that like Cha from fucking Dram. Like he's used to doing shit like this, and this isn't nothing new. Or when he's on Jafake and Drake, or like UK grind Drake, it's just I don't
What you
know,
mean?
man. That shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
it's formulaic and repetitive. I mean, but overall, I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't, I like this more than I like Scorpion though, and I didn't really fuck with Scorpion like that.
really.
I did not
Damn.
fuck with that project, man.
What songs off of this tape did you like mess with though? Like
Yeah,
which
I don't want to sound like that guy. Paul's gonna make me just sound like an evil dude, bro. Like, I honestly, there's not even really songs off of this that I like can say like I legitimately liked. I liked his verse on 1993. I liked
okay.
his I liked his flow on Demons. I thought that was he had a dope flow, but like the rest of the song was kind of poop. Um and obviously like When to Say When, and I thought that was like a good cut, but it just sounded like a whacker version of fucking Song Cry. I don't know, man. It's just I'm just used to this shit, you know. It's just the content's just mad repetitive, bro. Like I didn't really care for this. I mean, that's all I got on this shit, man. What songs were you guys fucking with?
Honestly, for me, I would say, well, to start off, I would definitely say Demons and War. I feel like you said before, I feel like the flow is pretty nice on both. They both were kind of the same to me. Like they both were like hype songs, something that you could throw on while you're working out.
It's that UK Drake, bro.
Yeah. So,
For the man them out there.
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, it's something you could throw on while you're working out or speeding on a highway when you're trying to get somewhere. um, what else? There's Chicago Freestyle that has that nice soothing chorus, something that you could vibe out to. And I feel the exact same way about the first half of that track, Pain, 1993. So, but yeah, those are the songs I like.
Um. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this. I didn't really care for the song, but I thought "Not You Too," a song that he had with Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown, yeah,
I felt like Chris Brown could have did a lot more singing on that, but like
yeah.
still, I felt like it'd make a good slow and reverb song. If
Oh,
anybody in the
absolutely.
audience fucks with slow and reverb, bro, I feel like that is a perfect slow and reverb song.
I
So,
guarantee you, it's probably out right now.
no,
Like,
I already found
really?
it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Nah, when I first listened to it too, I was just like, it wasn't bad. Like, it was like Drake was like, not Drake. Chris Brown was like a nice like background like singer, but I felt like Chris Brown should have had like, his a more prominent part in the song too. You know?
So I gave him the keys, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But what
I
about you,
mean,
Zach? You like any songs?
my favorite. I feel like it's everyone's favorite. Pain 1993. People
Mm.
didn't like Playboy Cardi's part, but for some reason, I just feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it,
Uh,
bro. Like
let's get into it.
I know what he was going for. Like obviously, like Playboy Cardi, it could have been a better verse, but like he doesn't want to like overlap the artist. That makes sense.
I
I
mean,
mean,
like,
And like I'm not gonna lie, it took me three listens to like fully put together what he's saying, and like I just feel it, bro. Like
I mean,
he's talking about the pain that he's going through. If you really think about it,
no, I understand that. I mean, me and Kevin got to listen to it yesterday of how he like sounded without the autotune, right? I think.
yeah.
And I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, we were just like, I personally, like me, like, I just wasn't like feeling it. Like, I feel like maybe I'm just being biased because I heard the autotune version of it first, of the baby voice. But it's just like Drake started off so nice. Like, it was such a nice, calm, smooth like beginning, and then like once you got to that second half, like I felt like Cardi was just very aggressive with it. When he came in, he's just like, it's
bro. But like I just
bro,
felt the
like.
vibe that he was going for.
And
Like,
it's sad though. I don't mean to cut you off. It's just like really quick. It's like it's his type of song too. Like it was just like
Yeah, that was a Pierre Bourne beat. Like that, like everything about that was literally like
thank you.
everything was laid out for him, bro.
It
It's
was
just
but
like
I
it's
thought his
literally like what
voice
he
like
did
went
with
with the
that.
beat.
I mean, what he did with that. Imagine it's like you put your homie on with a shorty, and you're just like, all you have to do, bro, is spit game to her. She's already fucking with you, and then like, and somehow your homie just fucks it up. I mean, I didn't really think it
yeah.
was that bad, to be honest with you, because I'm used to baby voice Cardi. And like, if anybody listens to 65 AR or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, like, baby voice doesn't bother me anymore because how far he's taken it, like, Cardi shit will never bother me anymore. But
bro, if you're
I
real,
I feel like he could have done better with it.
if you're a real Playboy Cardi fan, you would honestly know that he has worse verses than that. Like I'm like,
oh man, you about to get the Cardi hive on you, bro.
no. I'm
That's my
more
thing.
than a Cardi fan than a Drake fan. Like if you're like a true day one Drake fan, which you are if you listen to this album, pretty much. Like
Nah, I don't think that's not the
people,
case, bro. I don't think a
no.
lot of people.
People are gonna say that Cardi's part's whack. But if you're a real Cardi fan, you're gonna like understand it kind of more, and then realize there's worse verses that he spit. Like there's singles that he has are fucking horrible, but then like after a few listens, you're like, I get it.
Like that
I,
that single that he
the
released.
vibe. I just liked his vibe. Like he's not saying anything crazy, sometimes not saying anything at all.
Nah,
Like
but like to counteract what you said before, like I don't necessarily think you got to be like a day one Drake fan to like to listen to this project, bro. This shit, like Drake is so fucking commercial right now, bro. Like his standum is like ridiculous, bro. Like there's so many Drake fanboys and there's so
okay,
many
wait.
fucking Drake fangirls that are just gonna listen to this shit off the
All right,
strength, bro. Like,
if you've never heard Drake before, and this is the first this is like the first music you listen to by Drake, this album, would that turn you into a Drake fan?
this project,
No.
Okay, so
probably not. This isn't Drake's
Yeah, this
best
wasn't
showing.
like
This isn't his best showing at all, to be honest with you. At
and
least
to
for
be
me, like,
honest with you, like I feel like a lot of Playboy Cardi fans just listened to that Playboy Cardi song and didn't even give the rest of the album a try.
ah, it's because
that.
it's Drake, man. I wouldn't be
And
shocked if people just because it's Drake, bro. Like
I'm not
Drake
gonna lie,
could
that's the
literally,
first
yo,
song I picked on.
Drake
That's the first
could
song I picked.
literally put an album out of him snoring. People are still gonna
people
listen
are
to that
still gonna
shit,
listen to that. Yep.
and they're gonna be like, yo,
Oh no, they
this
won't,
shit's
bro. They're
fire,
gonna be
bro. This
like,
shit's fire, bro.
no.
Nobody's snoring better than Drake,
No,
bro.
there is a limit. There's a limit because I'm a true Day One Chief Keef fan, and I'm not gonna lie, he drops a lot of garbage compared to his hits. But like, people are gonna know like when it's time not to dick ride Drake. But this song is, I mean, this album is very meaningful. When he drops a bad like album, like a really bad album, people will say something about it.
No one said anything about Scorpion, bro. Scorpion was not good, bro. Scorpion was not a good album, bro. I don't care what anyone. It's not a good album, bro.
Hey,
Drake has not had a good album
there's a lot of reviews.
since Nothing Was the Same, in my opinion. That's his last good album.
I didn't even care about Scorpion, but it wasn't a bad album to a lot of reviewers. If he like listen to the Baby, a lot of people fuck with the Baby's album before he dropped the new one, and people and his fans are saying that it's bad. And those are like hardcore the Baby fans saying that it's bad.
I don't think there's no such thing as a hardcore the Baby fan. I feel like there's no such thing, bro. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a hardcore debate because he's so new, and I don't think anyone was really listening to his shit like way back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Not to cut you off, but I don't think there's anything as
definitely
a hardcore the Baby fan.
I forgot the album that really brought him up, but
It was
I know
Baby on Baby.
Yeah, the albums before that, I'm pretty sure people listened to that, and then they went back to his old albums and then just start fucking with that too. And they would just post screenshots on their Insta or Snap.
Yeah. I don't want to confuse like being a hardcore fan with like being a day one fan. I'm not gonna lie, I have a tendency to do that. But yeah, any other songs you're fucking with? That was a crazy thing to it.
I'm sorry, I just had to say that.
Nah, it's all good.
Nah, it's all good.
We got a lot of good discourse off of that. That's perfect.
I'm gonna say number 2 is definitely Demons, obviously, because Demons he had a fire ass flow, and then
I
the
could be
features
one
were
of the
just whack.
biggest Drake like doubters, but like I would be a cornball to say that his flow wasn't hard on that. I mean, granted, it's the same old UK grime, like
Yeah, but
slash Pop Smoke.
that's hot right now.
It is. I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing new under the sun. But like at the same time, like he had a good flow on that. So it is what it is.
No.
I'm gonna say number 3. I would have said Chicago Freestyle or went to say when, but that came out, so I don't really count that as really like an album song. Like I don't know, that's just the way I look at it because it came out before the album. So like,
Yeah, I just thought of a question, bro. But when we get into question about these tracks, bro, you can keep going. My fault.
I'm gonna have to say maybe time flies. I don't know. I didn't really care about the rest of the albums. I mean the rest of the songs. They all just sound very mediocre. Nothing overwhelming. The only song that got me to feel like I was a little bit overwhelmed was like I like not everything was pain. That's it. Like
Yeah.
nothing else got me to that point of overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all right. So we kind of just did this, being that this is the first impressions. We're not trying to be as conventional with this. We just have just a couple of questions that we're gonna ask just each other without telling each other prior just how we felt about the project. So does anybody want to start off the questions first?
I got you.
I,
Mine out of the way. Let me get mine out of the way.
Since this
nah,
is
yeah.
since this is the great Drake debate.
All right. How long do you guys think Drake's gonna be in his prime? Because he's pretty much been in his prime for like 5-6 years now.
I gotta answer that right now. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it like I said before. Like I don't think like his last like good project was Nothing Was the Same. Honestly, nothing was the same after that project. That not to sound cheesy, bro, but like Scorpion was not good, bro. He like this and Scorpion is not good, and I know everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, bro," but it's just a demo tape, bro. Like this ain't his real shit, bro. But like, he just seems like he's running out of shit to rap about, bro. And it's just he like there's nothing original coming out of Drake's factory right now. He seems to just be taking whatever styles that people are using now, and he's just taking it, doing his Kakashi shit, and then he spits out his flow on it, and then boom, like. I think he's already starting to decline. Like his decline has been happening since Nothing Was the Same, bro.
You think he moved down a tier? Like
Down a
let's
tier.
I moved down it.
like all
Yeah.
right. Let's just say this: Drake is probably one of the most well-known artists in the world. Not probably is. So
He's the most commercial artist. Period.
Yeah.
Hip
all right.
hop
So
artist, I'd say.
let's put him at God tier. There's
Nah,
God tier. No,
I'm
no, no,
not
no.
not
Hey,
not
I'd
on my
say.
hey, no, no,
platform.
no. All right, but this is just an example. This is just an example because people love Drake. He's in his prime. He's the number one commercial. There's God tier, top tier, mid tier, low tier. Let's say he starts at God tier from being in his prime. What do you think he's at now?
It's like
He's
in
he's
between God
he's
I think he's
and
mid
uh,
tier.
I think he's mid tier, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's mid tier.
All right, so
If we're talking
wait,
about commercial success and being like innovative and actually putting out like credible art, then you gotta put someone like Kendrick. Like
like
Kendrick is God tier to me. He's
I want to
classics.
I want to rephrase that question. Like, all right, so there's God tier, top tier, mid tier, low tier. In his prime, where would you put him at?
At Drake's prime, I'd put him as top tier. I don't know. I can't say God tier for Drake.
How
I'd put
about
him
Paul?
top tier.
I would say God tier.
Okay. And then from prime to now, Paul, you would say he's top tier, and then Kevin would say he's mid tier from dropping down from his prime.
Mid tier.
Yeah.
Okay. I would put him
God.
at God tier just because he's number one commercially known. I would just put him at God tier, and now God tier, and now I would put him at top tier.
Yo, to be completely honest, I felt like he just wasn't the same after that beef with Pusha T. That's all I'm gonna say. I felt like it just went
Yeah,
downhill.
man. Honestly,
It went
yo,
downhill after he took that loss, bro. That's all I'm saying.
bro.
His
After
like
that,
his like
Scorpion.
his low key baby mama.
Yo,
bro.
Scorpion literally just sound like Drake was copping a plea, bro. Like that whole album just it just that whole album screams beta male to me, bro. Like honestly, like
He said beta bell.
I don't know, man. That project is not good, man. I can't stress it enough, man. Scorpion was not a good project for him.
Oh,
I mean,
yo,
I
come
already
after
said
you.
it. I had a question on his discography, but I mean, I think we kind of just said that. I was just gonna say, what are your thoughts on Drake's discography as a whole?
Honestly, his work is good as a whole. Like I enjoy his work.
I don't
But
even know what discography means, to be honest.
Like his like in terms of like
like
his albums and stuff,
like his whole projects,
so
like
like
everything all together.
thank me later. Take care. If you're reading this, it's too late. What's the name of that shit that he dropped with Future? Shit was that shit was kind of whack
Oh,
too.
The thing with Gucci flip flops or something.
I forgot the name of that shit, man.
think it
Hold on,
was-
I'm gonna pull it up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That the Drake Future album, like, I'm not a fan of both, but like that was a good album.
That was
like,
that was good to me.
I
for
ain't fuck with that shit.
parties, for car rides. Like, no, think about it.
Kevin's an
Um,
asshole.
I think if you're reading this, it was too late. That was like
I'm about to look at it right now.
that. That was actually a pretty like that was a decent. So okay, so essentially what we're talking about here is, um, so it would be thank me later. It would be take care.
Take care. Take care. It's
Nothing
fire.
was nothing was the same. If you're reading this, it's too late. What a time to be alive. Views, more life. Scorpion. I guess Care Package because you know Drake always be doing that shit where he plays.
I think So Far So Gone's my favorite album though.
And Dark Lane demo tape. So Far Gone. That's like his super old shit. That's probably like before he dropped like what's the name of that shit? Come on. I literally said it. That was
that
like
was the album.
his mixtape.
That was his album that had Best I Ever Had. And at the time, that's what kind of like put me on to Drake.
I mean, that put everyone on the Drake. There was that shit in that Young Money song. I forgot the
Bedrock.
Yeah, fucking Bedrock or some shit. Yeah. What's the name of that
Steady
mixtape that
Bobbin'?
he dropped? That's his first tape, bro.
So Far.
Comeback season. But yeah, what are your thoughts on his discography? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think his discography is shaky, bro. It's a shaky discography to me, man. If we're legitimately talking in terms of the content, I would say Thank Me Later. Nothing was the same. Take Care. After that, everything else is just up for debate. I would put If You're Reading This, It's Too Late up there too, but everything after that is up for debate for him, in my opinion. And that's kind of when he allegedly, you know, had the ghostwriters on his working for him.
I mean, honestly, like I feel like his work has been like pretty good in my opinion until like Scorpio. Honestly, I feel like that's when it just started like declining for me, at least. But I don't know. I enjoy his work.
I know a lot of Scorpios gonna say that's their favorite album though.
You mean the album Scorpion? Come over here, fuck with you. All right. Let me see. Do I have another question? All right. I mean, what would this be since we're talking about Drake? What are your thoughts on the 2C slide?
Oof. When I first like heard it, like I was like, oh, this is mad catchy. Like I like this song. Like it's not bad. But then like I heard it a couple more times, and I was just like, it got old like really quick. Like I look at it as like a TikTok song. Like he literally like everyone like the whole internet is saying that like he basically made a song for like TikTok basically. Like it's just it's jokes. I don't know. Like I said before, it was catchy, but like after like listening to it now, like it's like annoying. It's like I don't even really care for it. So
I kind of feel the same. I feel like obviously if that shit come on at a party, you know,
yeah, like I'm not dancing to that.
You not? Oh, okay. I don't know. We have to disagree to that.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
I may be the biggest Drake about it, but if you put a couple of drinks in me and 2C Slide come on, I'm probably still gonna dance to the song, bro.
I mean,
I still think it's cheesy. I still think it's a cheesy ass song because it's like he literally like built in the dance within the song. I think that, you know, I don't necessarily think that was like the coolest thing to have done, but I mean, it's Drake, like I said, man. This nigga, he don't miss for some reason, bro.
Like people
are just not critical of Drake for some weird reason, bro. He just doesn't miss. But what are your thoughts on 2C Slides? Drake, are you gonna slide on him?
I thought it was just made for TikTok, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't like the song. Like I've never even bumped it until I started listening to the album for this review, and I'm
not gonna lie, I skip that shit every time.
Yeah, no, I skipped it because I heard it so much on TikTok that I've never even heard the full song. I never even heard the full song. I just heard the TikTok shit. That's like 20 seconds. I don't care, bro. Like the chorus is like made for TikTok, and the verse, I don't even know what the verse sounds like, to be honest.
Could dance like Michael Jackson.
Mm,
Can give you thug passion. This nigga
yeah.
Drake, man, Drake be really confusing me, bro. Cause Drake be like, yo, Drake be on some like op talk, and it just be like, what are you talking about, Drake? Like, come on, Aubrey, stop it. But any of you guys got any more questions before we wrap it up?
I got.
Uh,
Oh wait,
yeah,
I'll go first.
yeah. So basically, it was kind of similar to what Kevin was saying before. Well, he actually said this in a previous like episode of album review. Do you guys feel like Drake um, is basically ever going to evolve, or he's going to basically stay where he's at? Do you think he's going to be able to just break out of like his norm and just like
Like, I'm like Drake is in such a comfort zone with his
yeah,
music, and like the consumers of his music never seem to put any sort of a uh not I wouldn't say a challenge on him, but like you don't necessarily feel like his consumers of his music ever really question it and say, hey,
mhm,
like like not I said Zach, like Drake, you've been giving us the same melodramatic content that we've been getting from you since your mixtape days. Are you're like your mid 30s right now, bro. Like, is there gonna be any evolution and growth in this Drake character? Or are you gonna get rid of the Drake character and are we gonna see the true Aubrey? Like I feel like his content, it's it's as deep as a puddle, bro. I'm and that's
mm,
really rude to say, but like I honestly there's only so many times I could hear the same story about you doing or some girl doing you wrong or your homie switching up on you, and his albums are just so formulaic. I would just like for him to at least try something different that doesn't feel like he's appropriating someone else's culture.
I
Because it's
feel that.
just when he does try something new, he did the whole Jafakin thing. When he's trying something new with the whole UK grind thing, it's not something original that's coming from him. There's just no original content. But like I said, he is a commercial artist. He doesn't have to take a risk like that. So I think just based off the fact that he doesn't have to take a risk, he's just gonna fucking continue to give you guys what you guys want. And if you guys never question it, he's just gonna keep doing it, bro. Because he's gonna keep making those. He's gonna keep making money, bro. Like he doesn't have to do anything. But like as an artist, like I would like for him to challenge himself to say, hey, like I want to do something a lot more deeper than the content that I've been putting out. But I don't
Yeah.
think he's necessarily gonna evolve, bro. Like he's gonna be 40 years old, like talking about how these hoes ain't, how these hoes aren't trustworthy, bro. Like it's just come on, man.
Nah, I definitely hear you completely. Honestly, when I first started listening to Drake, like obviously, like we were all young when we first heard about him. And I don't know, like I've just been liking him ever since. But like now I'm getting older and I'm maturing. I'm starting to see like a lot of stuff and I'm like re-listening to things and I'm just like a lot of his songs sound the same. And it's just like it's the same stuff, the same like, material and whatnot. Like obviously there might be a few like different things that he's doing here and there, but it's still like not anything like impressive. It's just like that's why I was just like, yo, like he's starting to like, in my opinion, he's starting to like decline. Like it's just, I feel like like I feel like everyone gets in like gets to this point in their career where it's just like, do I just kind of put stuff in like auto drive and just chill, or I just do something new, to excite people? And I feel like he's in auto drive. Like I feel like he has, he's chilling right now. He's making a lot of money. He doesn't really have to do much. So I don't know. What about you, Zach?
To answer your question, I don't think he's gonna evolve. I don't really even think he's gonna stay the same. Like he's like, how old is he? Like 30, 31 now or some shit?
Let me Google that shit.
Because I think he's like 30 or 31.
Let's see how old Aubrey Graham is. He's 33 years old.
He's 33, bro. Like honestly,
Mm,
at this time in his career, not even just for him, for a lot of artists, after an artist like kind of like turns over 30 or maybe 35, they always like they always remain making music, but like they drop like an album like once every few years. Like I think that's what he's gonna do. Like after like he puts out one more last like I guess
He's
album.
putting he's putting he's putting out an album this summer.
Yeah, exactly. After that, I not maybe not, but I think that he's going to just be one of those artists after he reaches a certain age. He's going to make an album once every few years, like a lot of artists do after they turn over like 35 or something. Because like Jay-Z, doesn't he put an album out once every few years? Like
But the thing
Jadakiss,
is,
Pusha T once every few
but
years.
the thing is like
It's Drake.
it's quality material, and like even like Jay-Z's a wrong person to use. Like the for 444
I'm not even talking about quality,
written
bro.
testimony.
I'm just saying once you reach a certain age, like you don't need to put as much music as you used to, because like you already have
But we're
that
not.
money.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, do you feel like he's gonna evolve as an artist in terms of like the content, like the direction of his content?
No, I said no. I think he's literally like
He's gonna be,
I don't even have a straight answer, because I don't think he's gonna evolve. I don't think he's gonna remain like that, because he's just not gonna be as relevant as he used to be once he hits that stage in his life when he makes an album once every few years. If that makes sense. Like
okay.
he's gonna drop some shit, people are gonna listen, but like people aren't gonna be hyped as they used to be for a Drake album drop.
So let me ask you this: would you to change up the question a little bit? Who would you want to see like Drake collab with in the future? And if, who would you want to see him collab with in the future, possibly?
I think you already know who I want.
Who would Chief Keef?
Yeah.
You're annoying.
Yeah.
That.
Now, honestly, I kind of want to see Drake and Lil Durk on a song together.
I want to see Drake and Pusha T on it first.
That would be something else. I'd probably say
I'll
Drake
fuck
and
around.
J. Cole.
If I gotta legitimately think of an artist,
A
I
lot of
wouldn't even.
Drake fans are gonna say Lil Wayne.
I'd probably say J. Cole and Drake.
I don't know, man. I would prefer him to just collab with like an R&B artist or something. I don't really care for like the rapping side of it, man. Like there's no collabs that I'm like, I'm just dying to hear Drake with this person. It's just
Mm-hmm.
if
I
it's
feel
like, I
like
don't know.
if he like dropped a song with maybe Jay-Z, I feel like he would really go hard on that shit. Honestly, like he would
I
probably
mean,
try his
he
best on that
has.
song.
He has like songs with Jay Z already. He has. I think he
He
had a
got
song with Jay
something.
Z on Scorpion, and he had Pound Cake
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with Jay. Pound Cake's a good song.
that's a guaranteed banger.
Pound
A
Cake is a
song with
good song.
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, this is my last question. All right, wait. Is everyone done with their questions? This is just a quick one.
Yeah.
I still had a question, but
All right, my fault. You can go. You can go.
this is gonna be quick. It's either like a little detail. Do you think Drake steals flows and makes them better, or do you feel like he ruins the vibe?
I mean, he granted, like he does. I don't want to necessarily say that he makes them better. He just makes the style that he takes
More
more
popular?
accessible. He just makes it more accessible since he is super commercial. Like he could take, I don't know, like he could take, like, for an example, like dance hall. Like not too many people cared for dance hall till, like, Drake hopped on Controller. Then all of a sudden everybody wants to do dance hall and it becomes like trendy. Like
Like
he could take like stylistically, like he could take something because he has such a big platform, and then he
Mm-hmm.
could make it bigger than what it was. Like, but at the same time, like I don't necessarily think that he's like like making it
Better. Yeah.
better. Like
I feel like
he's
he's
just
helping
making
it
it
in a way.
more. He's just making it
commercial?
more accessible. I mean, and it can be to a certain extent that he helps it. Like at the same time, like he could hurt it. Like if you're an artist and you get like a feature from Drake, and for an example like that, um, stylistically, like whenever someone thinks of your style, they're gonna think of Drake also. Like if you think of what's his name, like Block Boy JB, like you're gonna think of, oh shit, like do with Drake. Or if you think of fucking, I don't want to say Party Next Door, that's grimy.
So
I don't know, but like you see what I'm saying, man. I feel like he could
Mm-hmm.
help, but he could to a certain extent, like he could benefit a lot more off of it because he doesn't necessarily have to do anything new. He could just hop on your track and then kind of, you know, take that flow from you real quick
Nah, but
and
like
then blend in with you.
it's like Drake is like Drake drops the song with the same flow after this artist. So like a fan's gonna be like, oh, so and so, you heard this song, it's fire. And then the day one Drake fans gonna be like, no, you gotta hear Drake. That shit was way better.
Yeah, and granted, like he gives these artists that he does collaborate with, like he gives them a bigger platform.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the same time, like there's always going to be, I feel like for me, there's always going to be like some sort of an asterisk. I mean, unless you have the skill and that you could bounce out of that, like the Migos like did, and like few other people have. But like you're always going to start to think of like Drake with them. I'd say like the Migos and Lil Baby, even though I don't think Lil
The
Baby's really that fire.
Versace Sean made me realize that he steals flows.
Yeah,
He got
I
away
mean,
for a long time.
yeah. And I mean, like, even with, like, UK Drake or, like, fucking, Patois Drake, like, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been doing this, man. He be stealing flows. Roadman Drake, like, it's
Roadman.
yeah. What are your thoughts, Paul?
Honestly, I think it like you said, it definitely brings in more. It crosses like platforms. It definitely helps the person that he's like the person's song that he's featuring on. It just brings in more of an audience, more of a fan base. So it helps out. I mean, it definitely shines some light on it too. But yeah, so I mean, I would say that like I wouldn't say that he makes it better, but he definitely like you said, makes it more accessible. So.
All right, this is my last question.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, do you guys care for all of this Drake and Future collaboration, bro? Do y'all like when they work together? Because I don't care about it.
Honestly,
Do you
in
like
the
when he?
in the past, yes, but like now, like hearing their stuff again, like it's kind of like it's like eh.
I think Future's garbage.
Yeah, I think he's doodoo.
Yo,
I think he's
we're
doodoo.
gonna have a lot of people that we're gonna get some thumbs down on this shit. We've been getting on Drake, we've been getting on Future.
They
Oh
need to.
man, we've been getting on Cardi
I'm
too.
not,
People
bro. I'm
just need
not like.
to expand their like listen like if you really listen to this stuff, like it's really not good. Like it's like like his lyrics, Drake's lyrics is not anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
in fact, when I listen to like Kendrick stuff, like I'm like, wow, like this is like really good. The same thing with J. Cole, like well, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys like J. Cole, but it's like it's I don't know. Like now, like I said before, then I'm maturing and I'm like re-listening to things. Like it's just like I don't know.
I feel like Future
Future.
just be saying some random ass shit. Him and Young Thug be saying some random ass shit in their
Yeah,
songs.
now you brought Young Thug in this shit
Ah,
too. Oh
don't
man.
talk about.
No, I love Young Thug though. I love Young Thug.
Nah, I do too, but I hear what you're saying. Young Thug he
They
be
be saying
chatting.
weird, like they be not weird. I guess weird and just random ass shit, like mad off topic shit.
I think we gotta wrap it up. This is well over 30 minutes. We're trying to keep this one short. I feel like this is definitely like 45. But yeah, it's a great
Bro.
Drake debate.
I talked a little too much.
The great Drake debate. So just let us know what you think. Yeah, thanks for all the love and support. Any you guys want to close out? This shit is definitely 50 minutes, man.
Probably damn. We definitely nah, yeah. Just stay safe. You know, save up, be healthy, and that's about it. Thank you for tuning in.
Good eats too.
Yeah,
Good eats.
stay safe from COVID-19. I'm just letting you guys know we do not hold back when we do album reviews. We give our honest opinion, and if you don't like it, then don't watch us. But still watch us because you probably want to hear what we got to say because we're honest. We're not getting paid to do these, so we're getting our honest opinion about album reviews. And that's all I have to say.
Good time as any.